Welcome back to the FlipNerd.com REI Classroom, where experts from across the real estate investing industry teach you quick lessons to take your business to the next level. And now, let's meet today's expert host.
Hey, this is Larry Goins, today's trainer at REI Classroom. Really excited today because today I'm going to share with you all of the different types of self-directed retirement accounts that you can use, okay?
This REI Classroom real estate lesson is sponsored by theinvestormachine.com, FlipNerd's private investor coaching program and your blueprint to investing success.
Now, basically, there are several different types of retirement accounts. There's individual retirement accounts, there's employer-sponsored retirement accounts, and there's retirement plans for self-employed borrowers, okay? Now, I want to go over the 5 different types of IRAs first. You have a traditional IRA. The good thing about a traditional IRA is you can take a tax deduction when you put the money in, okay? A tax deduction when you put the money in. However, you're also going to pay taxes when you pull it out at retirement, and there is what's called an RMD, Required Minimum Distribution, which means when you turn 70 and a half, you have to start taking it out and you have to start paying taxes on it, okay? The next is a Roth IRA, okay? Roth IRA. This is the absolute best kind of IRA there is because you don't get a deduction when you put it in, but also when you grow it up to millions of dollars, you can take it out tax-free, okay? The Roth IRA is the absolute best kind of IRA other than an inherited IRA. That's the best kind. So, the next one is a spousal IRA, okay? You can set up an IRA under a non-working spouse's name, okay? And it can be funded by either spouse, all right? There's also what's called a MYRA, M-Y-R-A. That's myra.gov, and this is an account that the government sponsors. It's an IRA, but where the government, they actually invest the money for you, okay? But nobody ever does it that has any sense or knows what they're doing because the government is only paying 2.375% return as of this month, okay? So the next kind of IRA is a rollover IRA or a conduit IRA, and this is where you might, maybe you had a 401k at your employer and you wanted to basically roll that over into an IRA. Maybe you left your employer, okay, and you want to roll it over to an IRA. So that's what a conduit is called, or a rollover, all right? Now, let's talk about the 5 different types of employer-sponsored retirement accounts, all right? There is a 401k. You can also have a 401k with a Roth component, okay? There's a 403b. That's also known as a TSA, or tax-sheltered annuity account. There's also a 457B. This is for state and local governments, typically sponsor this. There's also what's called a defined benefit plan, okay? This is basically public or private companies, self-employed and high-income individuals use this. And then there's a TSP. That is a thrift savings plan, okay? Now, some of you who work at other companies, big companies and have some of these accounts, you're typically not going to be able to self-direct them. However, what you can do, if you have a 401k and you're still working with the organization, you can borrow against it, buy and sell real estate, and then put the money back because you're really just borrowing from yourself anyway. So it's one way to take advantage of a company-sponsored 401k. Now, let's talk about the 5 different types of retirement plans for self-employed people and small business owners. The first you have is the SEP IRA, for self-employed people, okay? That's for companies with 1 or more employees. Then you have what's called a solo 401k. Now, this is what a lot of people talk about and will typically have you invest in if you are a 1 or 2 person show. Maybe it's just you with your company or you and a spouse. You don't have employees, okay? So that's when you would use a solo 401k. And the good news is there's also a solo Roth 401k, all right? And the great thing about the 401ks versus IRAs is whenever you go and borrow money, you have to pay UDFI, unrelated debt finance income, when you're borrowing money in an IRA, which basically means even though it's in an IRA, you're paying taxes. However, with a 401k, there is no UDFI, unrelated debt finance income, okay? Also, If you happen to do a prohibited transaction in an IRA, there's a 100% penalty and the IRA is done. However, if you have a 401k, there's a 15% penalty if you do a prohibited transaction, and it's only a penalty on the amount affected. Let's say you have $100,000 in there, and you bought a property for $20,000 from your daughter. That's a prohibited transaction. You're going to pay 15% tax on the $20,000, and you get to keep the 401k. The next type of retirement account for small business owners is a simple IRA. Simple stands for Savings Incentive Match Plan for employees. That's what we used to have. I like it because we have about 15 employees in our real estate and our education business, and if they don't contribute, I don't have to match. That's the reason I like that, okay? Now there's also a payroll deduction IRA. It's for self-employed people and employers with one or more employees, okay? And then there's profit sharing plans as well for small businesses. Now there's two other type of plans I want to talk about. They're not retirement plans, but they're very, very important. The first is a HSA, Health Savings Account. You can have one individually or for your family. You can put, like mine, I'm over 50, so with my family I can put in $7,750 per year. I can grow it and pay for all qualified medical expenses, but I also have to have what's called a HDHP, high deductible health plan. See your insurance person about that. The next type of plan is an ESA, Education Savings Account. This is where some people call it a CISA, Coverdale Education Savings Account. The great thing about this is you can use it for everything from kindergarten all the way until your child is 30 years old. And if you have two children or you have a child and a grandchild, once your child is done with it, you can roll it down into the next child or even give it to a grandchild as well and keep the money growing and working. So I'm Larry Goins. Thanks a lot for listening today. If you want a free copy of my latest book, HUD Homes Half Off, just go to freehudbook.com. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next time.
Are you looking to change your life through real estate investing? If you're interested in either getting started or taking your business to the next level, please check out FlipNerd's private program at theinvestormachine.com. This is the most robust real estate investor coaching, networking, and mastermind on the planet and designed for your success. If you're ready to roll up your sleeves, ready to take personal responsibility for your own success, and ready to dive into a world-class instructional coaching program that provides you step-by-step instruction to help you achieve financial freedom, then you should apply today. Spaces are limited and candidates are only considered after an application and interview process. Our 12-month investor program is unparalleled. Think you might be a fit? Learn more today at theinvestormachine.com. Please note, the views and opinions expressed by the individuals in this program do not necessarily reflect those of FlipNerd.com or any of its partners, advertisers, or affiliates. Please consult professionals before making any investment or tax decisions, as real estate investing can be risky. Are you a member yet of FlipNerd.com, the hottest real estate investing social community online? If not, you can join for free in less than 30 seconds and get access to hundreds of off-market deals, vendors in your market to help you in your business. And you can start networking with thousands of other investors just like you. Get your free account now at FlipNerd.com. Please check out the FlipNerd family of real estate investing shows, where you can access hundreds of expert interviews, quick tips, and lessons from leaders across the real estate investing industry. They're available at FlipNerd.com/shows, or simply search for FlipNerd in the iTunes Store.